Yo, assalamu alaikum. Sister Kumbajan, nge kontom bake. Enen drama kundanko. Sansi nge kontom bake. Yo, manta mela ja yalo ninko manta mela. Nimmina tala dro sisla jada ma sa fon fintindina. Bini nata manta mela ja ne bidal la jura. Okay. Mbalbe kontrona bi aramiso sutola because in Telajang is like 10:45. Mbe mo be kontrona bake mo ngal kontron bake Buba Sonko Ablay Maro ngal be kontron ba fulal be assalamu alaikum. Na broda tondi Muhammad Sane nge kontom bage. We had a heated debate. Yeah. Nge kontom, but I enjoy your debate anyway. Comme te nyole moyla dro bari. Na mole muide ba mo min kaka siya kala time mo we sa ke jube kay mo. Mbe tentula bage. Yo mbe mol be konton na jang. Lafita nali na Gambia ko le kacha. Gambia ko bar follow. Mbafala UDP congratulations. Mbafala UDP congratulations. Because being 11 aspirant candidates fintita betata kela ka interview ke be congratulations all the candidates from President Dabo to President Talib Ahmed Bensouda to President Lamin J. Dabo, President Danjo, President Fati, President Toure, Mbebe control na bake democracy lomu, Mbe tentula bake, and Mbe UDP tentula wala bake, because this is a history, nimu tarikoleti. UDP is very good in writing histories in that country. More from our credit dealer. They are very good in writing histories. Niajube UDP, it'll follow a first female national president soto. Gambia la political bacon. UDP said it'll first female mayor rest soto. UDP leo fananke. Fanamu tarikoleti. UDP with other political parties, yes, a dictator by Bangkok, but Asembe Mamu UDP leti. Okay. And Kujamalum UDP a Tarik Jamaleke o Bangkok. So Mbeten Law come back, Mbafala all the aspirant candidates eko Alientel proud in le. 11 good candidates beko ilaftakela UDP la flag biarati. Womu ala tentu baleti womu nyatuta baleti Gambia la politikoto and UDP fangoto, but UDP work for that. They work for that. More yeminke isafoima. They have worked very hard to reach at that stage. Mol se tentu wala baki nge jay andum dokonyi mol leaki. We have to recognize their hard work. Ngane nakari. Mol milio doku oke amam fo Gambia dingul fanal koma. Otombe tentula sako momi yalon ko fan, he was the baton holder during that heated time. His Excellency Lawyer Usenu Dabo oton sa tentu bake ngajay aning womusu jatolu minulu yalon ko ya koma mutaye aji amseka aji ya mundao yabo, aji sukaina ka, mba arawolu, mba jambandi wolu, ani muske ba jamalu. Nse tentu bake mba adamba, molkana nyinala. Mba adamba, o muske ba ka sile. Monene mamo iko mole ka denkilo safaye. Afamole ka si, akala miroke, aka denkilo compose. Bo oton se tentu bake nge jay. So, mba fola, all eyes are on UDP. All eyes are on UDP. Although UDP la democracy hanisa dasatale. to me ila democracy dasatale the way we want to see democracy, because ni UDP la democracy be at work oto ñoo nengo ni ñoo banendiro ni ñoo kaja fo manyana taralanu je when it's come to mola choice of leader wonyanda kala but wo manke na diamodi, because I do not want to be talking about UDP lafta stop la le follow foni ye flag biara shoto ni flag biara shoto za kuma simba jube la mbo flag biara wafu la Gambian kol manyami but choice lebe momo la andu momo yela right shoto le ka choice ke foni momi halon ko bi saying because UDP la talabanol ila MFDC ila rebelolu wolu yew jamale silande walati nanga moy molle ka fo munana musolma apply andu UDP la position tije musol fewo fe UDP encourages pour musol ya apply bare fo musolma hani le ba because mol ajube say mol jama fam biye man ima hani pour ka fo ko mbatu nga apply, because ka feel ko ni ya apply maybe some people might insult you ko mo manya naka apply, so malo fo lo musol la dalilo siba but UDP musu capable lingol sotole milialon ko they can lead that party ya musu capable lingol sotole min se o party o fana lead no bare musuma apply, so ntela miroto musol silatare to show, because ni aje nganyim fo ntenga min believe ko ni aje ko democracy nyin dasatare ni ba usenu interest a fenfenna ni modo lafta ka adake auto drone ba usenu manke problem otide ba usenu would not see that problem bari talabani felebeje ni min silata o talabano lo waran ko enteto musale, so talabano lo tema wala affaire choto ntema wala affaire choto, so Bawusenu is a Democrat, but mol miluma understand itel ka mirako ebe Bawusenu disrespect kan wala ni momo ko eba position o nyini na Bawusenu be dami, it's not part of disrespectful. Bawusenu wole dua, so wala nanko UDP bravo Allah 10 aspirant candidates, so we are watching and waiting iko on the 10th lom iba announce la who is going to be the flag bearer. All eyes are on them. What a political, and I like that. Nkana track camp killing. From killing staff line. Ntaman believe campla because I don't believe ko camplem. Ntaman believe internal democracy. Sansi drama. Okay. So lafta min kachara ja wolom nyindi basically lafita generally lafta min kachara ja wolom nyindi ko Gambia wedam fangolu yeah exactly my brother lafta min kachara ja wolom nyindi ko because Gambia nol nka fenne itno mi alon ko no banku dimu manyanka o itno wolu ngadia mo commencé na sister jare sedi bala molu nare na platform o hijack mbul yake UDP programme oti ya hijack bi ni ngeje jam ntela call fa otala ntela request fa otala because ni nare bita hijack la mbul so mimbi je wolom nyenti ko lafita nyin ko nyin kachala mum bakel because Gambia dingolu ntelu manganya dula soto na manke Gambia belongs to everyone. And Gambia, I more accommodate bakele, I more sifa bele welcome. I atinale, kuria siata Gambia, ibuka no jumati. Because mbuka toro screening ke, mol milul kaduna banko kam, because Gambia, dundla killing TJ. Airport, you have different borders. Talibans, they are coming. Ndamu fengol janja weeds. Janja weed, ndamu mange janja weed. The malombe jumalle garawta Taliban only. Tuwala garawna talawan demu wolleti de yalo say ISS lebe keri num ISS fanantata watu monum nyinom num Zama Biladi na mol num nyadi le fon ko kumandi num nyadi le fa I forgot the name again, maybe it will come very butum, it's okay. So Gambia, there are many things minule alongo Gambia dingol be Gambia ya mutako nyimmanke problem or, and this is a problem ntelbe mu Gambia dingol leti. We need to tell the Gambians pour Gambia Mansakunda ka Gambia dingol la kumu moy. Gambia Mansakunda need to be the representative of Gambians. Although Alte International satisfy la under the detriment of your citizens. We shouldn't allow that. We welcome foreigners. There will be no xenophobia in that country. We want to see foreigners in our country, and then we welcome them. But why? Gambian kaul ali alfangol nyinin kaleban. For example, the fag no wali. Far right soul AFD molom AFD. Boga haram. No, Boga haram. What is it? Ilmu fongo lady. Ni. Husama bin Laden na grupo Al-Qaeda. But Al-Qaeda nata tala ISIS nata. So malo wo molu imbe kumanda munera. Al-Qaeda wori imbe mu kilinati. We are all the same, misunderstanding agreement like that. Because ni more man kumin long. It's true. Ni tata dulato mbarangana na bading fonkol jahankol tonyeja ni min tata jahankol ya ni malo ni be jahankol la monomina. Ako, my brother, you are fake, you are not real. Disappoint Gambian people. Ma understand. Haven't tell because you are fake. Okay, ngalo woman teleti. You are not real. Ngalo fana mun teleti. Bari butunga ko fana disappoint Gambian. Ma understand. Mr. Emel Njai ngamere yeah mistake ko kela saferol kono. So isa safe kula. Hani atre ben telema. Whether I disappointed Gambians. Maybe la argument or isa samana nole. I don't know what under ya based in the Muneka. Maro ya based in the Muneka. So mimbi rogolam nyindigo. Gambians na national ID card. Aning na passport is costing Gambian people a lot of money and a duration of 5 years. The passport. ID card, alimako Gambia ID card o ngamira ataka expire every how long? Because ID card kotola vente bulujang and wobe santola ntitala no je pruka jube. But ngalon ko aka expire. Okay. So Gambia driving license, they can renew every year, yearly. Driving license. Utumombe farm la ngamira. It's $500. Ika fenkele about $500. Gambia driving license, but it can't fall in every year. Okay, Yamaba, thank you. Gambia driving register will be around. Gambia driving license, it can't fall in every year. Niya falling every year. What dunia dulato? Ntamaje dunia dulato. Driving license to change it every year, and you pay an amount of money. But passport 5 years. 5 years. So Gambia mansakunda nyanta min kela sign. Inyanta fero kelale because a Gambia passport dollar fale from $3,060 to $5,000 plus. Inyanta le yake 10 years. Inyanta le sign yake Gambia only 10 years. But the alien ID card, the alien permit for Guineans and Nigerians, Yewol da tala wolye from 3,700, I think, and 50 to $750. Malige, Koribe Freiburg enjoy camp because I saw you. I think that you are going to Freiburg. Very nice phone call like Blalum Gate. So I need that on so malakono. Okay, so nte na concern mo mintija. Gambians, why we think that the government reduces the alien permit for foreigners and increase passport fee for Gambians. Why? Government man, any explanation be more. You see, Gambia, we have to value ourselves. Okay, ID card also 5 years. Thank you very much, Mr. Lamin Barrow. Gambia. Ntelu Gambia dingulu. Nimbinala na banko kan, we pay money to enter. Nimbe fintila, we pay money to enter. Agree tala. And Gambia dingulu, iko pour airport la security long woti. But Gambia dingende la bagage ka fili airport. Constantly. Ama hani ke hani phone call today. Constantly. Gambia dingende la fengol ka fili airport. Okay. Nada say correct. Yeah, you see? Yeah, because the biometric, thank you, Zach. Zach, to change his passport, in June, he went to Gambia for 12 days. So imagine now, he might pay the ticket for, because June, ticket or dasi dia nyanya at a gila 600 euro a duma. At a gila 600 euro a duma. At a gila 600 euro a duma. Plus, sign koreke tata koreke ka passport on rino. Okay. So sign. Ngamfanyi ni nkaleba. Why the government increases documents for the citizens and reduces for foreigners. Why? But the government, ikakuoku can tell nole, and they go scot-free because ibuka challenge sort. Instead, na civil society organization inyantaka Gambia government engage minulla ibuke engage ala. Gambia passport only 5 years. Okay, compared Nia Jube, we don't have to say Senegal passport mu jellati Malum it la passport mu jellati because it's in safer but come in here convert to dalasi. Malon jello. So but Gambia ding jellebe in Europe minule alonko ila passport ka expire. Andun jang ni la passport di la do kubla. Ikela expiry date sa fele. Ika beke system on kono. New passport be expire la wato min. They see it from the system. So ike kumande ko ila passport nyanda renewal. Abe expire kan. Because they don't want to keep you in the system while you hold an expired passport. They don't want to keep you there. So, what is the government doing? Because Wawato, you can go to the consulars only a tampuye. Malomuna na zag, I don't know for sign wobukakeba. Consular supposed to extend it for you. As I extend knowledge up to 2 years, ni itebitala Gambia wato mina. You can change your passport there. And now extension, okay, you are allowed to travel with that extension of the passport. But passport was signed from $3,060 to $5,000. Zach, Malo, when June, July, okay. How much is the passport now? Because lafale sometimes ago, Malo for junior tra lafata man. Can you help me? Ite fee jelle jo, for ite all fee in the joba, for la new tariff or jo, so that I know exactly how much it is. Wala ni momo along how much recently passport mu jelle te Gambia. Primary mago to tell me how much is it. So Gambia ding wala atina because na civil society organization or jamabi je yen failed. Okay, $5,000. Thank you, Byron. $5,000. So civil society organization only yen failed. Preso group or minule along with Gambia. Most of them failed was 5,100. Sansiko 5,100. Okay. So preso, yeah, ngamera 5,100 because Ismaila is a lumina cover. Yeah, it's 5,100. Okay. Gala. I think Gala should one day inyanta open mic discussion sotolale. Open mic discussion with Gambians because Gala now, Abokolo Kodron, it's an asset for Gambian people because we don't now all these other pressure groups. Most of them we don't believe them, we don't trust them. So now Gambians are relying solely on Gala. So Gala, Kukilin Drong, I would advise them on that. Through media kata media to interview la, inyantao was stop level because the more they go to the media and engage with other people there, womolu minul bal engage kan. Most of them want recognition from the government. Pourquoi itande nyimu mansakunda kanunte baleti imaja be Gala confront kan. Yatara among fute kono, but they want to use you people to be elevated. So Gala alnyanta kaminke. I know you people are very smart. Ntebankala advisor, but pruka idea dialla. Wolom nyindiko albe media tale talana. Not Grand Bantaba, not iAfrica TV, not anywhere. Maybe once in a while, ale press release bondi wala ale press conference okay. Ale media house will invite. Ale left them for a Gambian kole. Media houses could pick it from there and then disseminate the information to Gambian people. Because the more Alcata media house, the more government will try to engage you people secretly, whether Ali Along or Almalong, or Nalkata Wotodron, Gambian people be kumasla to be skeptical on you people. And people respect this movement too much. They are our last resort. They are our last resort because niaje bi minister solu be kumandi la minister woro la be kata si kaira conference hall kono ika Gala la letter ika wale hono ikam farimba amandie. But do you know in the cabinet ika mune discuss about Altero? Do you know secretly ika mune discuss about Gala? Ika kamfale because ika afolo ko yin lafta moli ablale. Andu Gala be minke kam Gambia government should be happy with that because Gambia government, when the more they people ask for accountability and transparency, imanya na Gala jela ko nyindi nul stubborn dare, but mba make sure that ko nyindi nul we will put them to their position. No. And Gala recently Gala just recently some of their members ye bail with a collateral of $50,000, and some of them are going to court. Why do they charge them for? Because more laftal no ni be bail lafa ke voluntary bail, self bail, without no condition. But now they are under bail, and do ni be under bail by law. Ni dunda problem do kono, akela problem on you worsen. Akela problem on worsen because okay, Zach, my brother, you pay more than that altogether. Those who fill the forms, you pay them separate. You pay 5,000 at Ajib Bank, etc. I was there in June. Okay. But for more nyinkai mom, ngamira wo ifan se ofil no ifan. For ngamira JP stamp long and things like that maybe. But from feel okay, it will count no la passport on yinkono because from feel last out those are for only $50, those are for only $100, those na go it could be able those are for only $500. They don't care, you know. So but for more passport of family cost. Maybe even 4 months and $100, then passport of family cost is $5,000. So $5,100 or 5,000 whatsoever. Because need other JP that you have to pay them some amount of money. Okay, but Gala, it alone na last hope. It alone na last hope. And there is a lot of things. Now see, everywhere is commission, everywhere is tax force. Anything, Nakita Banko Karek, Adam Baro will form a tax force, pay them a lot of money, but result Bukanaj. Now taxpayers' money, Woleka use just like that. Yemira Bankola economical situation of Benyami. Yeah, because of the stamp, yeah, okay. So, you have Filco, you have Neo Baketa. Bankola economical situation of Benyami, but Adama will form commission. The commission will be given mandate. New commission, if a mandatory time le shotola, inyantela commission of Banawatu Mina, and Naman Bang, they can request for extension. This is all money. Or commissioner Mila Alkeje Siri. There is nobody me alongo will get below $50,000, $25,000 in a month. Below that, with all their allowances and things like that, they might go closer to $50,000 in a month. So in commission will be formed. It would have been used pour thing create no. For example, it's a government fund create no to help the youths. But among the Kodol Chikayadi youth sola, Ikataragi pare no. Ibe youth soli baju berale, you come with your project. For example, it'll have a farming lecture. It'll have a farming lecture. Government can give you money. Recently, track it all over Gambia. Government can give you money. Yeta yo track it ya sang or ya donto ekajo demanding. But how government be ala track to chikanola nyadi la aditela it among any collateral soto it mean offer la government because you have no money. How to start? So this government is wasting a lot of money. Instead, itelu yalonko government expenditure. Itelka kodo min spend. Yalonko wole siyata itela budget woti. Government ka kodo min spend. Yalonko wole siyata la budget woti because ibuka plan. A man plan soto. For example, Niko Ministry of Agriculture a project called Lesotho. That project, ibajala follow. Ministry of Agriculture be miramunal. Mbatunga motol sam for the project. and we need a motor san million motor ka hold san. So near motor san from the project. Instead, Ministry of Agriculture, they go to farmers. Yeta molia minul kanyin horticulture ke nak do kol nin ku kodan milka animal husbandry ke bon ititala woliade itel be workshop le kumas la kata workshop la kairaba hotel jembe hotel nyin hotel ol itel kata workshop ke and every workshop ibe nyo jola kodola from that project money saying mune kana nake project ko nyimbuka banno aka bankro kodo ka bang ni akoro sin na commission auto na local government commission ikafoko EU form EU requested audit reports EU form audit report or request because now EU don't want to give their money like okay ngani ko do di alla rek altali nyin topoto ali yake nyaaw no EU want to know ye ko do min di alla because the taxpayer so le la ko do ye min di alla bi zak ka ko do min jo jamani ni jamani be enveglun gel di la Gambia la zak la ko do ye momu be Germany be do ko le la ko do ye so the people of Germany wanted to know for il kan na ko do min di nyunu la e ka use la in the best way so ni aje mbe nyim foga I know ko Gambianol buka interest ba ga nyin kusi falla ni ba fo but the thing is Gambianol la soto be kanyandi mune fe ani Gambia la documents nka documenol minul nyini Gambia how much are they because ni konte ko nte mantara do kula mantara fenna nga opportunity soto nyanta ka travel and I need a passport of $5,000 just for 5 years it's a lot of money. So at least for near passport okay $5,000. So what is the reason behind ko ibe foreigner sola alien ID card or that la? Albe ajijane these foreigners are more than the word welcome in that country. We welcome them. But mbenga kalamuta jane no there was a time no problem dole ne sotota no in Tujereng. Gambia government ye muneke ye bagasol sangwol ye le sponsor ni everything foodstuffs and everything and they gave them a safety place for them to live but Gambia no ka disaster soto le sama kono molka boy fintila bungol kono ibugalon fong evitala dami nibe disaster management ka kodo soto pour ka kodo di wala bari ka kodo min soto mune kana la banje disaster management ka okodo ifal ka okodo tale yabe pati sana fenke bolo nyaam lamin ekera ntabantra political la jam please let's nga political and the aside ndene Amadou Baye Fos ngamira mina jubela ngam fansu political party form because political party milbe game all malaf democracy ko la so nga political party ko la ndijana I'm not into that okay lamin eketa ngedani please so ni nyimbe jube Gambia dingul be under suppression yemburo dala fa Gambia dingul ja Gambia dingul la soto be kanyandi nyaadi ila salary scales be nyaadi ika jelle soto bari yemburo da mutala janne ya lafa Gambia dingul man fenkenoji and the price stay bari ni afo ka fala Gambia la mburo da di ata Senegal di Gambia la mburo da di ata na nyin shop regional bari na nyin shop regional la molla salary scales de beriata Gambia ti forgetting that ko Senegal la teacher killing aka kodo min soto it is equivalent to maybe Gambia la 5 qualified teachers so you cannot compare hani isanso ni Africa ko Gambia la isanso dadia but mol minul be borderline in Gambia wol jama katela isanso za Senegal so Gambia isanso david diano la Senegal tinyali when people go to the border and then buy petrol dol fanka petrol smogul ka samana Gambia kawafu so ndela famim fola government e ja wolom nyindi ko anyanta la Gambia no fanal bunya do mande because passport nalia dollar for $5,000. Oto, what is the reason? Ale almost $2,900 be bondi alien knowledge, basically the Guineans and the Nigerians. Why? What is the reason? No more reason not. And Gambian people are quite with this. Walnata Obangoka and Nigerian Jelebe Gambia mi alonko ala business or register and paying regular tax. Guinean Jelebe Gambia mi alonko ala business or register paying tax. Molmili alonko found me these Guineans and Indians and in Lebanese all ni yela bitiko yela Gambia. Ikamuru Guinea yela molu sambana wala ita jana yela molu sambana. Okay, ako Dr. Cisse increases the Gambian passport fee is primarily aimed at enhancing the sustainability of service delivery. And the government has been subsidizing the cost of the process of the national document for several years and making free. Nasisa Dr. Cisse ba Dr. Cisse okay at a muspin doctorate. At a muspin doctorate. He doesn't care. And any government go $10,000 long passport, Dr. Cisse will come and justify that to Gambian people. But near Gambian call near passport or dollar fe auto sign. Inyan telefona ali diam immigration to extend passport because Gambian Jamale can travel and they get problem with this 5-year passport. Muna net passport or date fonko life increase to 10 years. It's no problem. Passport or put $5,000. But ala lifespan inyantale or extend to 10 years. Because B, a lot of Gambians are there in a passport expired. Among Kaito Soto to travel back home. And they need their passport. Because Dolby now they are getting the opportunity. But in Mala, Purkata Kafuko, okay, but Gambia, ngata passport taje so that ngana passport kina ni na kaito dina is na passport send back to the embassy there ngata na passport ni na visa collect get to go back. A lot of people don't want to do this, so they prefer living there illegally. So to Gambia government ngata jubele passport ke 10 years ni passport ke 10 years ni la fafa. They can even increase it to maybe $6,000-7,000. But a passport or a lifespan can 10 years. Yeah, 10 years. 5 years is very limited. Gambia government law tajane ko yedo ko soto Gambia dingle outside Gambia. Outside Gambia. Wolom Saudi Arabia and Ngamira UAE. Barangamol jele ebe kumboka no Saudi Arabia ko government ye mako ila famurula nan. But people have told them. Spain. Yeah, Spain. Moli afuele ko unko Saudi Arabia la human right record o mambetea. And we are fairly clearly ko alkatam bindani yalla. And we are for the Gambia government ye ko ele ko albedo ko kera iko 6 days in a week. Inyanta 1 day le soto la free. But alkataje alfan ka fo alko 1 day fon albuko soto no free. Wali sabari wala commentore malo se wali sabari so nyimbe be kere nyimbe be juruma kan Gambian ko lega Gambianol tata Spain nak ngalon ko Spain at least Spain wala regulation le be bete ala baake Saudi Arabia tati because Spain they have to work on European labor law wala be wo mol cover European labor law, whatever one cover. But Spain is okay min kama. Because they believe that ko ilafta la puru mole in bagwe ta stop. because ni mol nata ni baguela jama babije they come to Spain or Italy because mindula flori ka sembe wala Spain or Italy. But how many Gambians are not Spain? Namra just recently in Mauritania, a kokulumo boita je mi alonko momin fata je it was too much alama alay nemo nin kafaroke because the youth have no hope in our country. Wala nankale ko gala is the last resort. But gala formal finale so hakilola they are doing very well. But purkata platform to all the time wala abal weekla. This is the ngaje wala nyama. Presso groups don't go to platforms like that. Okay, once in a while you want to sensitize the country people. Now you are engaging government behind closed door, sometimes open door. But Jumale along Weda, now government people wanted to be friends with certain people and maybe find a close contact also, which we don't know. Mafoko wale be carry. But we all know ko be near the last time Gala enim minister le meeting on Soto at Kairawa Sadora Kairawa Jara conference hall. Name Minister Jube, Ifanka Lonko, especially the Justice Minister. Ifanka Lonko, he was misleading. In fact, I can think Galanko trying to tell Galako, not Almanya Natala Siloka, Aling engage we give you, but Ikamimbe for Woleko, they know that they are telling it Ikamim for Woleko, they are Ika Santo Kumole Foy. Ika Santo Kumole Foy. Just Itelloko Baro Yaitan the Baro of Bevinkala be engaged lale, we will make sure that we know whether there are people behind this or Ninke engage, we will be used to them. So they influence no. Because their target is that no falale galap for free. For free. Ya discuss le ko. Ya no chief of staff mimi o dama mara. Modu sise. Because woman believe ko abeduna cabinet kono. Adama mara fereng. Adama mara. So ye mean for wolom nyintiko. This gala, because Neo for Adama Barrow as a president, obviously, about a minister ago, then Laftala let's step down to do your findings. Because I attend Dalco, you'll be in beer attending. He'll have taken stop la third term. That's their major thing. And Adama Barrow Nala Molman Kalka corruption scandal in Funkol Milbe for Kundore. Now this is their problem. And is this true? Whether Gala laftale purka ta tam ka Adama Barrow stopala. No. But this is the demand of Gambian people. Wala tina albe mirala ko 2026 election at a baila, we know te baila, funko te baila. No. Whoever came, problem obe lorin dami. The whole Gambia should talk one voice. Wala nyindiko Adama Jarama akanyantale 10 years each tawla over our dead body. Gambia be nyanta nyol sensitize la nyina so that the field could be level for everybody. We don't have incumbent 2026 there. We have an incumbent party, but we don't have an incumbent flag bearer. Because Adam is supposed not to go. And we nindula fanamu sign, ninula problem out. Alma me understand. These ministers, they know that ko Molie hate back away. But not because of personal, but because of a Gambian called exploit Kanyani. People hate them. So, Alia Miracle, they will sit down, fold their hand. Some of these ministers, Dolu Bunjam Lebebul, Bunjam Fula, and Yinul Be Janli Bekela minister. Maybe alone, maybe alone. But because Momo Bejang, maybe ye minister dolone before being a minister. But minister Jelebe Kono, mi alonko e bafolako, mi ye korda is very standard compound. It wasn't that much standard. But ala jube, nenanga semester bo jele abe diamu kanu akafuko yala moto wero tenun dami ako polisol be lorninje iko fo Musa Drame la sister talo wo compound Musa Drame la sister la compound police o kamne nyini woto. So we would say ko Musa Drame le tamu jet because atamu ministality ate right soto le polisol ya tarate ya ka guide. Ministry jumale be Adama Barrow la nyin government mi man scandal soto. You think that we will kick these people if a handful of drawing in Adam Barrow see in Adam Barrow's Oval Office election OSC ikafoko na resulto acceptable. Alone mira in a silver plate. They're all thinking we will lose our everything because ya lonko ya soto nyama man senea. Fema mola kenol di la jang around Bijulo kata other areas, very expensive areas. And by right, it is national because government allocation, every Gambian is qualified. As long as you are a Gambian citizen, you are qualified. But imanya na keno sola. Imanya na keno sola. Nide hani kene killing soto. Ite man qualify pour ka government keno soto. Wala na mol nata jang ila fa ikakuwa be politicize le. Biriko lo adabo la muso aning lo adabo dingo keno apply. They have every right pour ka keno apply. Do you know for they got their own keno? Ka foko lo adabo keno go bulle. Lo adabo la keno mala keno leti. Niatra dingo so keno la wobe o bulu already. Yes, woman qualify pour government allocation wa ayasoto. But kene tabu. Manzakunda foi fair kisikisiro le kwa foi ma fair kisikisiro kento fono la. But I write soto ka keno nyi apply. Ma foka nyanta soto la, but I write soto ka apply. But how can you give those lands to ministers? To our MPs? So, teachers all beje, doctor beje, our military officers beje, you have the police, you have other civil servants, minuli alongo kata for retirement soto, ibuka keno soto no, or ni a keno fan soto fan at the end ibuka bill no, because ibuka kodo soto, so eke labanela keno wafla. Di ni lafta 4-bedroom or lola Gambia. 4-bedroom ni lafta lola Gambia. 1 million won't whatever law nola because 1 million now in Gambia is nothing. Bullola Carola, cement bottom jellet. So Muntumalo Molbe found recover. Wala atina ni Gambian Kolia Mutako. Adama Barrow is joking. Adama Mantra joker. So Gambiano Lenyanta itan la Adamalako. Unanimously benga agringa ni hypocrisy bula. Kafonyo ko hayalong constitutional I write sort of like a contest. We don't care. Laftale nin dunia e tanyola. Nin dunia la kule tanyola. Adama, it's simple. You've done 10 years. It's enough. You have a lot of people in your political party. Wolfenam. Wolenana. You contest. You have your vice president. You have other people in your party. Lamin chamol baby jere. Dusano bijere. Wol fena wolelo bori ite manyana tala tatamla andum Gambian kol wallahi nyine nyanta kala na fongol. Niano Gambia be register. Gambia be carte o fay opposition o. Mbenga lo nako nteni te bokatara carte kon dibla. Karuga manipulate nyami internet malo because the IEC is not transparent. So te rely no la carte o kan ka foko be adama bondi la wala ma foko mo fitino kede no bar kayitande adama la ko e manyanka contest wo manke ko ila faka fitino la bondi Gambia wo matina ko ila faka fitino la bondi Gambia no woni wo manke killing. In fact ila fta adama la mako la to get a better legacy because dunia bitaka wala nyama sai science no Mahama John Dramani Mahama of Ghana aya announce ko atitala tatamla because niaja katita tatam Mahama 2016 2012 Mahama lebenun Ghana to 2016 Nana Akufo-Addo ya boendi Nana Akufo-Addo ya boendi so Sam Nana Akufo-Addo I like good 8 years because Ghana is every 4 years I like 8 years ke atata Mahama bounce back so which means go I term follow kele so nyine nyanta kele la last time odi from Fintita Ako he is not going to contest for third term Ako he is not going to contest for third term abokolo kono Donald Trump fana normally about a final year the next election in America Donald Trump cannot go because which means ko na tata abitala third term lela and America ikadan 2 term lela you go hania tre ye munekeje so we will honorable tell this to Adama Naman Songala the Gambian people need to tell him that no hence even tell the Maracan we don't want anybody to go beyond that and ningam fango ngambulolu bula for Adama tata tata Adama is going to rule Gambia for 20 years or 25 years he will come again up Aflako because the first 5 years if a constitution of Sambalana constitution of Afla Jeko 2 term limit over Taraje. So what will Adama do again? Abafala ko 2026 to 2031 Oman Conti. What a continent. Andu ala deputy olu ibeba fasa ala kane. Because Gambia ni mimbe president yala honestly ite la deputy ol kasia. Momi mu president wala deputy ol fanal kasia. The incumbent. So Adama bita fala ko 2026 to 2031 wala dankale 2026 is a no-go area for Adama. So the opposition ngana card play kuke in the government tunnel, especially United Democratic Party. United Democratic Party. Ngana card play very well. It's okay no for UDP to win. Bari ndebe minje kan water sign. Wala mindigo. UDP is trying kaitandi mollago okay. UDP e momo sambanando because banko molbe batari ne ibe Adama Barrow boyindilale. Which I don't believe. Ntema believe wala. Fonga banko dingol. Banko dingol, including the people of UDP. Nga banko dingol nyenyininka with honesty. Opposition jamal lewe Gambia. I think opposition olu isa jube nole they strike a deal. But whether you trust the coalition government again, you know problem with. Because the coalition of Juve Dawda, and to Abdu, coalition government in Calaban. So, Ndelle be honest la yaje there is a problem nimi mo fo moye be fanyala fo la nyoy there is a problem Gambia be la problem mo adama barona la government imagine galay ñi government ñi ninka alafta jelle dilanu wo aki ñi dinu 60 is it 70 something or 80 something children on me alongo ñi o borgio e fa but minister ko anina tala man ama long how much he left already because they just want to give them a small token of money. The rest of the money, where is this money going to be? Landed in private pockets. But Milla Mol Fata, they just want to give them few thousands of dollars so that andu nibe odila lalbe kaito le sign alte fen claim no la koteke. Allah di no Fata. Femme fa la fa wati man si la fa wati man si boy mfele mbe diamo la jam bara science nga kido ta nga londa ko nga bunta ko bebe tela science fonna fa wato si dam fonna fan fa obviously alaman tankala wa so obviously nyindi no la fa wati man si ye fenne di la wala ye be fa so yam fukute wor ni te yam futa wala wodi no be yam fula la ba so at least ni be will compensate lay be life le compensate kanjande you are compensating life ibe life le compensate ka ite be jumal la life compensate la with $1 million with $5 million with $10 million. This is about life dindi me yalon koy wuluta they are expecting ko itel fanal nyanta ke baala li fan su dingol soto sa ite minister to katalo e kafoko la vitamin D le man song sign they took the government to court because they want more but yenyin ka and I'll tell you momo is it hano any mansakunda government department yenyin karoke ko laftani information o lonna andu nyantaka information o dial so ntabe jonoli sol danila altaba leta ministry of health ali yenyin ka nim victimol minula lon ko dingol fata ali jelle plan kadi every individual la we wanted to know but Dauda wurla faye thinking that ko he's doing a good job a good PR job for government mulle la mol fata je Dauda la badin tije Dauda din tije minister clean tije min dingol ya longo yo boro so this is very simple fam borol nata Gambia nyaadi jumal le borol samana andu ni borol binala regulation o le beje ni ite buka boro samana no banko ka yatre man lansi no soto juma lansin ti juma le o borol samana banko ka fe man fo la ko denga moy janne sign chief of staff ko modu gi ako parliamentary inquiry fonko investigation about the Russian oil scandal ako is too weak. Investigation o keta wala police only investigate ya jeko there is a problem mi ya lonko corruption ol ketale je ite kana fo moleko is too weak. What is the hidden agenda here? Ikamune mabo who is involved imampare min ye expose because tuluku bankoka oh very high ranking fonko leba kulo na jenak not me and you with the rank and files no very top official or leba kulo na auto and that danna mo kinena because the navy will know the Gambia Army Navy will know because kulu minala ubakono the Navy will know but who authorized purwo kulungul yela tulo wafuno Gambia andu mim marata tulu ko la Gambia wala petroleum Petroleum Ministry. And on the Director General of Petroleum is responsible of the operations of petrol in this country. So I was involved. This Russian Molka $600,000 in the every month. At the salary level. Every month. So how many months like a Gambia? And before it was $600,000 or lonely lie. Before agreement of form became approved to law in Gambia, how many thousands or millions of dollars or dollars will follow the float la? So what happened be Gala is Gambian pressure group. And Gambian Alcataria facility. Ngajere model kumasta kafo e Gala fanana demonstration or lafta siala. It's not about that. Gambia be a problem all. Gambia be a problem all. Gambia be a problem all. So even Gambia niatra Gambia mudula doti. Every day nyantala silokan. Every single day. Because there is a problem. Health services are not good. Electricities are not good. Water supply are not good. Near Jube, the living expenditure is very expensive. Ome ye konto bage famo keda. Ngai famo keda dogo be nyari do. Okay. So Gambia a problem also is a min kachano wato is itano ibe mansakunda engage la mina. But is the government serious with Gambians? Because we don't know when it comes to the local because the cooperation number one is not there. The cooperation is not there. So mbe kalankol danila altelum na last hope. Ali situation jube ale mansa kunda nyininka because more finditale Mariama Taranga FM afinditala ko Gineanol ka bata itata daoda wala ya tinate findita ka Gambia mansa kunda engage ka foi ko Gineanol ka bata kayto ko wala jande andum kayto da ko la yatale puri wala kayto tala Gambia musu jumale fanambe findila kata minister ya ka Gambia mansa kunda ka bunda konkon kate kanka foi ko ali passport da kolandi Gambia no yele andum Gambia de milikana ka bonan to abdu ni nata ni airport lay ka dalasi wuli kilimo min joje wo fanan alnyanta bondi lale pour Gambia dingul because ni la kodo nata jay ka invest janneto alfana mo kilene nyanta findila we wait and see whether government is going to honor because ni the whole government is a Mariama Tarangala ko hono for a pass alien kato data la nyile from $3,700 to $750. So sa aboko ye 3,000 o kono 3,000 o beta tela jana 700 landi ko okay alna $50 so bondi woje do sa ye jelle murundi wolka 50 minus 3,000 2,950 ye wole be bondi nyileje Gambia passport was $3,060 yena ye Gambia passport yake 5,100 so aboko ye min bondi nyilu elianol ye government ko no ninga nyimbe bondi elianol it is going to be a losses for us sambe minkela alnga la fa Gambia dimleje. So look at this. Ye elianol dandi ila banku dum ya kolen ndega amira ni government e ka foko ka passport subsidize leno. Muna ni ma elianol la fongol e ma subsidize o ya fa la embassy lego ala la molla alien ID card ala subsidize. Why Gambian people have to subsidize it for them? So Gambia government, Gambian taxpayers subsidize for foreigners. yo kodota ko ke ala fa Gambian ko le je pour Gambian ko yajo. And we are all sitting down calm. Nkata immigration. Ni futa de ko sign 5,000 no. Iko okay. Because it tell how you passport over. It tell how you passport over. You pay. But if Guinean ni wal nada, they will be happy. Mo milka 3,700 jo. Sai ka for ko 750 a jola. Ninta mo Guinean oti. Mbewo 3,750 na bere bita immigration na for lafta maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 years la fon no janni bita janni kudo bita kala ya bela fa bita la ngajo nga for lafta 5 years la because femi nyanta 3,750 jola for 1 month sa yeta je wol koy go no sign 750 lo mbe wakila nga ko do be tuje nga for ko sign mbe 2026 $, 27, 28, 29, 30. No kodo bule bule. Because before that, nobody knows what is going to happen. Before that, nobody knows what is going to happen. Niatra ko waka allowle. For example, niatra ko waka allowle. Like it's a permit to journal for 2 years or 3 years. Niatra ka allowle. Maybe the immigration people, but I don't think they will do that because woman tra dunia blato. You cannot pay beyond the expiry time. They need other, for example, Germany la resident permit near dealer timeline lebeje, but it depends on what kind of resident permit you have. It depends on. They have Ecuador dealer is 1 year. Ecuador dealer is 2 years. Ecuador dealer 3 years, or indefinite or dealer. Indefinite. But indefinite, visa actually. You have indefinite visa now. You have permanent resident, but the card has an expiry date. But ni muruta je still ila title is indefinite, but bela kato ni iba extend la. The card kuto dile la mi alonko ni la kato nyanta bananon 2030 le. Na banda 2030. Still you have the indefinite. Because the title is indefinite, but the card is expired. So if the card will renew from 2030 to 2035. Still you have the indefinite. So if you want to apply for their passport, yeta passport or apply. But if you passport or apply la nyadile, nibo passport or apply la, abatara loko, you are doing a full-time job. And you don't need to be under any payroll of social. For it do call full-time. Social te kodi because they check all those things. You know, a passport near passport or so. Then German la passport is it goes for 10 years. 10 years. So it's in a card of an dealer, ID card in them. It will also go for 10 years. Because it's a national ID card TJ. So passport, you don't need residence permit now because you are a citizen to that country. Which I hope until Tamala Lube, be left alone the banko can like a citizen to banko because wala ke mari dahandi, you get free movement, you get a lot of opportunities near passport so amanke kibir laoti. Amanke wala na model ka banko na passport amanke coming to kibir laoti because if you have free movement also because no one what more ni Gambia passport or bebu ila fatala England you have to go to the embassy the visa dealer ni be Germany wala ni be Swiss wala Sweden But sign ni German passport or Swedish passport. You just take your passport. It's in England. Yes, of course, Amitrame. We are the one paying for those aliens. And imagine aliens all because government ka aliens all in a way, they want the aliens to feel that this government is intelligent and government fast. What interest does the government have in this alien? For alien kato that tala alien sole kalafa Gambia dingleji. What is the interest? What interest mo only carte violet? What interest is only for carte file. You think number one, the government lord, iko alien sole ko. Delphinandinga alien alka 3,700 le jono. Nga da talale for 750. Nga $2,950 be bondali eje. But these oppositions ni nata. In fact, ibala alien kato alka 3,700 or minjo, they will double it for you people. So the best thing is ntelbe kaito dilala aleta voters kato nyine alena ale vote ntele so that we remain and you enjoy the privilege. I don't know whether this whether this one is sound. Purmoya understand. That is the only thing. The only interest government has on these aliens is voting. Andu ajube yake wati jumal. Just when the voting year is coming. Just when the voting year is coming. So, andu nying ID card issue me alonko. They are issuing ID cards in Koikata Gambian or Lemako ID card outside. The only political party me akuo mama ndi wolum UDP. Mama kandi amutalale. But munatina all the political parties ibete kambene press conference okay. They don't need to go kafuko mbitala call level. A press conference to send direct information message to the government. Mama kande, His Excellency Lawyer Hussein Dabo, Halifa Sallah, Esa Fall. Then a press conference okay. Amanta Kela Komingo, they are planning to form a coalition or whatsoever. No. But a press conference okay to ring the alarm bell. Kaitandiko, no, Albany ID card home indicans. It's not fair. But in telephone oppositional, it hanging back to put pressure on the government. Kafoko munat nalia foreigner alien ID card or datala. Now, even the oppositions want the foreigners to vote for them. Because opposition will tell us openly, kafo foreigner kalna le carte of fine. But if I cannot nyadile, nite foreigner yalon ko ni carte of abulle. It was season or abul because I carte of sort of already. It ajela carte fine la emava carte of. So the only thing the opposition have to do, near foreigner minje, iko foreigner ya new opposition party card, ila plano momenti, ni nata, ila ftare ka alien ID card o kale free. Akale free. But whether obeduna foreigners will to look on because government subfintino openly. Foreign the opposition's back secretly. But government subfintino openly yellow platform or ngalla fonko talaliele baral yajer opposition or malafala ikoni nate balafala. So the oppositions have a disadvantage, a very serious disadvantage. But the Gambian together with our CSOs and the opposition parties, opposition parties will nyantale press conference or kala together. Itabe tu no la UDP buru wala tina UDP got more blame. Lawyer Dabo get more blame. Yala kuoku yandi Gambian kole ye panialta ka be mini ala mimmanka songoti ya be mini ala afango fiti fatata ndeli ya fiti fata nyaaw nya luwolu ka si janne ka loya dabo fo ka denkilo lu laye ka suku lu laye ka dualu kaye nga ko be fiti fata nyaaw nya ni nga ko di re ka fo le nyil man kenda ye dusano e min fo e wala be tel buru sidi njaay e min fo e wala be tel buru because wala tel febo so be nyin narrative change no la nyaadi how are we going to be radicalized pour qu'à make sure ko ñimmolu have to understand that ko citizens have right in their country and the citizens' right must be respected, but in a silver platter, and we don't want to be xenophobic on them. And every foreigner, alinga tonya fo ñoyete ka fo we kana na banko kan ne kana kaito soro e ga fonko keja interfanal na to abuja when we have that opportunity pour ka kaito soro like that under the detriment of the citizens there mbebe sonna nga ka kaito accept mbebe sonna ka kaito accept everybody moti jemi balana o kaito everybody will accept that paper. So luntango fanal be ko nya luntango ka wandiya apka care back. Imagine 2017 ni dara gine gara soto in bundo e ka gine moto jele moto nani lulu ya bula nyono kan they are all going because they think that there will be a problem. Bandela fa min fola Mariama Tarangay. Guineans are very happy with you, but Gambians are very upset with you. Sign for Gambia dingul mandra Guinea. Will Mariama Taranga go to Guinea? A Guinea man sakunda fana engage for Gambia no milbe Guinea. But Mariama would not do that because Mariama don't have any interest Gambia no milbe Guinea. So I'll tell Gambia no mil fanal be Guinea. Al fanaleta Guinea man sakunda ya ali afo ko ntel la banko alla Guinea dingon tata jele adiam tan na banko man sakunda ye pamito datale sa entel mil fanal biyan laftale pour ka di amala al fanal entel tatala alentel fanal tatala because Mariama by right akam Gambian citizenity but Mariama e Guinea ala fata Guinea la nyato tala Gambia because now how many aliens have Guinean aliens have Gambia ikamin bejo so ni woli o bejo it's millions of dollars. Now Gambia is losing some money, but instead because most of these Guinea Guinea they come with a lot of money because they are used to the customs at the border, so they will just give them some money in Electoral eta ni be bol nan Guinea ni mi yemanga sino soto ay mofla bonni nan Guinea instead ka molta do ko la Gambia no abe mol bon la nan Guinea ni libanisol ka wala ke indianol ka wala ke and our labor department is there imafo ko no altal la mo bon la nan Guinea ni la fita do kula la jay be do kula soto la janne andu labor ak nyanta make sure la lego hani wol labor sol milike ke la bitikol to ye kayto e tare ni tema ya lon ko code of conduct la bije because ntel mo fi ngolo ni ka mo joy la kodola ake balo janile sakoni karfa sita e ba jola abeni kuma kan kolangolom bari ni be la do ko di la be do ko kala wato minna ika do ko sifa bele di ala that person will accept ayo do ko ke bari ni jo wato sita awe balo jani ika mun dako e ba so kan kodola le wato dum ala hard and money ba jo ka walla alta jimpex ni indian on mil bijali ali Gambian boy sol tare ila stolto do ko you even think that before you be enslave kan Well, na that sister, our Fanta Tambedu, we need to thank her very well because what domain mala domain abe awareness ke ka wodula to bakel. So the labor department le janta our Fanta Tambedu mutala blue fulola in I do ko. Kami non tel so fatal. Well, so nata pulka nyine fali the ID card tariff muni atina Gambia mansa kunda ba talala alien olela alien permit and they increase the Gambian passport. So let every Gambian think about this. Munomu interest at this time we are planning for election. And the number of foreigners movement in La Bangkok immigration from Imalo. The number of Nigerians in Gambia Bangkok immigration malo. The number of Guineans immigration malo. And Nilera case study ke bakelede. Because why not Senegal? And Gambia la immediate fonko mu Senegal leti. Nebo mu Senegal leti. Ba muna na Gambia immigration manta Senegal pour ka ID card to daji. Muni atine man Senegal la resident permit o data. For Senegal buka resident permit o jo Gambia. Because manke Gambian. Resident permit is for foreigners. No matter what. And yet buta boom killing because ngamo boom killing dula dobe Gambia side dobe Senegal. Iko kap korda fongo jele korda la kankan ida be Senegal kono wa be Gambia kono bungo be Senegal kono wala wo Gambia kono bungo dol fongo be iko dol la hafu ka tara Senegal kono dol. So wo borderline of fongo people prefer to receive safer from Gambians from Gambian bitikol mil be Gambia. They prefer having safer from Gambians there. Imafo ko Senegal la pamito data la. Imafo immigration is going to Senegal ka ID card ka ID card ho di Gambia dingol Imafo. But why Guinea and Nigeria and dunia crossing apart from Senegalese Guineano les yard after Nigerian. I don't know whether the opposition will be able to do that, because if the opposition does that, still now, government could use that against the opposition, because government upper hand soto pour nilu ke encourage no pour ID card e voters card soto, because the kamuneke albe aji jane no last election Sidi Njai kamuto malala ita dulaldo ika attestation o ta sefol bulani ani alkalol bulu attestations jama balu kata ke di janjal nangol tem. So Nigerianol they have a good number of Nigerians in Gambia. Guinean of the same thing. So why government in Banku Fulole choose to reduce drastically the fee of them in the election year? Well, let us leave this to Gambians and think about it. We leave this to Gambians, we both think about it, do the brainstorming. Now feel maybe we start writing open letters to our oppositions. And that's what exactly I said, Amitra. Nobody can stop them from voting if they have legitimate voters card. Nobody can stop them. Not stop no. I'm not even talking about the voters card code. I'm coming for what is the interest in the voting year? So the interest is that we have to strike a deal. I can charge me now, Seattle, and you want us to vote for you. Then I'll tala. Iko kemba talala 750. You think all the foreigners, they will run there and then pay for that permit? Think of 3,700 of women. Saiko na $2,950 be bondi year, which is very bad for the citizens. Anyway, love takawole for. So let Gambians look at it. Nga jube mune bije dal mbe nga jube nyofe. Ala baraka bage ngal tentu ngal jay fo watilo. Ala baraka.